Dear viewers, Drishti IAS welcomes you to the new series of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is TRIPS Agreement. First of all, let's see why is it in the news. WTO's 12th Ministerial Conference has been postponed due to new variants of coronavirus. In this conference, issues like agreement on subsidy for fisheries and exemption of patent and other intellectual property protection rules related to COVID-19 vaccines were to be discussed. Now let's discuss about the TRIPS agreement and Indian law. The TRIPS agreement was negotiated in 1995 at the WTO. It requires all its signatory countries to enact domestic law. It guarantees minimum standards of IP protection. Such legal consistency enables innovators to monetize their intellectual property in multiple countries. In 2001, the WTO signed the Doha Declaration, which clarified that in a public health emergency, governments could compel companies to license their patents to manufacturers, even if they did not think the offered price was acceptable. This provision, commonly referred to as compulsory licensing, was already built into the TRIPS agreement, and the Doha Declaration only clarified its usage. Under Section 92 of the 1970 Indian Patents Act, the central government has the power to allow compulsory licenses to be issued at any time in case of a national emergency or circumstances of extreme urgency. Intellectual property rights are the rights given to persons over the creation of their minds. They usually give the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or her creation for a certain period of time. Now let's understand about the arguments in favor of relaxing TRIPS rules. Relaxing the TRIPS rules would make it easier for developing and underdeveloped countries to access vaccines. It is unethical and immoral for pharmaceutical companies to be looking to make profits out of the vaccines. Life-saving drugs and vaccines should be made available to everyone. With regard to the current pandemic situation, it is said that no one is safe unless everyone is safe. Therefore, it is crucial that vaccines are made available to everyone in affected countries, since it can easily spread to all countries, as was seen in the first wave. Now, after the arguments in favor, let's discuss about the arguments made by opponents of TRIPS waiver. The opponents of TRIPS waiver claim that unless people or companies are rewarded for their inventions and innovations, they would be unable to recoup amounts invested by them in research and development. If there would be the right to monopolize production, there will also be no incentive to innovate. And they also claim that the developing world does not have the capacity to manufacture vaccines or drugs on a large scale on their own. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements. 1. The TRIPS agreement guarantees minimum standards of IP protection. 2. Intellectual property rights are the rights given to persons over the creation of their minds. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Dear viewers, watch this topic in Hindi on our Drishti IAS Hindi YouTube channel.